Hello, I'm Mitra Sorrells in the PhocusWire studio at the Phocuswright conference, and I am joined by Chris Garlock. He is Vice President, Product Management and Innovation at Allianz Partners US. Welcome, Chris.
Mitra, thank you so much for having me.
And thank you so much for sponsoring our Hot 25 Travel Startups for
Yes,
2024. We're really excited to have you on board. Give us a little bit of the backstory there. Why did you choose to sponsor this feature?
Well, look, we were absolutely thrilled to partner with y'all. This is something that innovation has always been important and a big part of our DNA. And so what a better way to show where the industry has potential and where we should be going by extending outside of ourselves and giving others the opportunity to showcase really what they're doing.
Yeah, that's wonderful. So what would you say, what role does innovation play in what you are doing at Allianz Partners US as far as how you approach products and services?
Well, and I'm very fortunate to even have it directly in my title. Product management and innovation is really the core of what we do. And in our DNA is really a test and learn culture. And that's the ability to continue to try new things and to do new things, not for the sake of doing it, but ultimately for the customer.
Yeah.
And I think a big part of that is really not expecting the customer to do business how we tell them to, but to also listen to them. How do you want to do business with us? And I have a conversation with our CEO constantly. And the end of the day is, how do we make it easier to do business with us? And that makes happier customers.
Yeah. And certainly as things are accelerating and advancing so quickly, that innovation piece is really important. Can you talk a bit more about why you see innovation as important to the broader industry?
Well, I think it's the key to how we've gotten to where we are, frankly. And you know, we talk a lot about the connected customer trip and really all of the components that go into getting someone from point A to point B is no longer point A to point B.
Right.
There's a lot that goes into travel, and without innovation and without some of the things that we're seeing to really foster communication between companies to really make the traveler a much more seamless experience, that wouldn't be happening without that.
Yeah. And what about, you know, I think there's certainly synergy between like the longstanding companies. Allianz has been around a very long time. And then some of the newer entrants that are pushing some of the boundaries.
Absolutely. And, you know, and I'm glad you brought that up because we have something we call our legacy of firsts. So it's really playing on the fact that we've been innovating for a very long time and we'll keep innovating.
Yeah.
You know, we were first in the market to have embedded insurance for airlines, OTAs, event ticket companies. We were the first to introduce benefits for COVID. From the insurance front. And so all of these things really, though, help when you're pushed by others.
Yeah.
And when you see others innovating, it pushes you. And frankly, internally, we even have little innovation hubs throughout the company. And so it gives a lot of people around the company a voice and opportunity for new ideas to come to life.
That's wonderful. And I mean, there's such incredible innovation and entrepreneurial spirit in this industry. As we see, you know, we've mentioned we started with 150 startups that we had to narrow down to 25. So I think that's really wonderful for everyone. As you know, we're coming up on the end of the year. As we start to look ahead to 2024, give us a sense of what is on your radar as far as any specific technology or trends or anything that you're watching.
Well, that's a key. Look, we're always have an ear to the industry. You know, we work across every vertical in travel, and that's really a benefit because we get to see a lot of things happening.
Yeah.
Specifically too, and great opportunity with the Hot 25 and seeing what some of these startups are bringing to the table. You know, how are they employing this technology? Because sometimes it's not just the technology itself, but it's how you use it.
Yeah, that's very true.
So for us, you know, a lot of, you know, AI is obviously a hot topic.
Yeah.
But the way that we view it is really, how do we use that to the benefit of the customer? How do we speed up our servicing? How do we speed up our decision making? You know, in insurance, how can we process documents faster? How can we get AI to help us verify things? That ultimately, again, leads to customer value, happier customer. They come back again.
Yeah. Well, you know, I'm just thinking about how quickly things have progressed in 2023, and I suspect it's only going to accelerate in 24. So you may have the most interesting job in your whole company right now.
I like to think so.
All right. Well, Chris Garlock from Allianz Partners US, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.